Hey, wanted to stop in with a surprise hot and sticky because it's that sounds like a good time. But I wasn't gonna do hot and sticky this year. I've been a little bit up in my feelings. The Maya thing really hit me, and I haven't been writing at all, basically. Um, haven't been sleeping, and when I have been sleeping, it's been all day, and been feeling sorry for myself, really, which is no place to be at all, because if you're willing to feel sorry for yourself, uh, you're not going to make progress anywhere. I think that's an unfortunate truth, but that's where I've been, and then that little son of a bitch, Peter Clark the writer, piped up. What about hot and sticky? Hot and sticky, hot and sticky, he says. So we'll throw a hot and sticky this year. But we're going to do things a little bit differently, and we're going to do things a little bit differently because I need a win in my life right now. I need some victories, and I'm not a novelist, and I fail every year at hot and sticky noveling. And it sucks because then I've got 3 months invested in 3 or 4 months invested in one project, and I've got nothing to show for it because I'm not a novelist, and I just suck at that type of thing. And so I think what we're going to do is write an individual contract with ourselves for the types of projects which we would like to write. No matter what that means. If you are not a novelist, don't write a novel for hot and sticky. There is no set word count or day limit. It'll be June, I guess word day limit there sort of is, because it'll be June through September. And during that time, what we're going to do is write a contract, an individualized contract with ourselves. Whatever that means for you, whatever that means to you, and whatever that means for your writing. Perhaps you are an essayist, write essays. Perhaps you are a short story writer, write short stories. Perhaps you'd like to improve at poetry, write poetry. And I think that will create a little bit more of a balance for the challenge itself. So I'll show you a little bit about how I wrote my contract with myself. So here is the contract that I have written for myself to stick to through Hot and Sticky 2019. Through the months of June, July, August, and September, I would like to write 10 short stories, 20 poems, 10 flash fiction, 5 essays on literature, 3 skits, 3 book skits that will hopefully be used towards videos for BookTube, 1 essay on atheism, 1 creative nonfiction piece, 500 words towards... I've got a project called Tolstoy Tastes Like Strawberries. It's a real weird one, and I've got to be in a real weird state of mind to contribute to that piece at all. Finish the first draft of Filth It Will Be, which is the novel that I started and got most of the way through last year's Hot and Sticky. It's a family about it's a novel about a family, and Filth It Will Be is actually a small part of a phrase from Freud that I really like, and I think that it fits the novel quite nicely. And then Of Larks and Crows is my sweetheart novel. It is the one that got away. It is the one that I cannot finish, and I'd like to just put 500 words towards that. It's not a lot, but if it gets my creative juices flowing on that... Actually, yeah, let's see here. Sorry about this. I'd like to put 500 words towards a Biff Bamboozle, I don't quite have a name for that piece yet, but it's a novel about, it's like an old noir. It's like a spoof of an old noir. So I'd like to put 500 words towards that at some point as well, just to get the creative juices flowing so I get something down. Now that is what I have for Hot and Sticky 2019. And in addition to this, at the conclusion of Hot and Sticky, I'm going to pick some pieces from this challenge. This camera's all wonky now, so that's fine. I'm going to choose some pieces from this to self-publish on Amazon Publishing, if I can figure out how to do that. So if any of you do know how to do that, it would be very helpful for me if you created a tutorial. And it might drive traffic to your site, because I have no idea anything with Amazon self-publishing. But that's what I've got for this year. I think that this will be an interesting experience and experiment on the Hot and Sticky trail. If you are hoping to participate in Hot and Sticky, if you want to participate, if you're going to participate, participate. And I hope to see everyone else's hashtag Hot and Sticky 19 announcement videos, if you are a creator who wishes to do this, and your contract. I think that things like this are always ways which we might stand to learn from one another in the writing community, as writing is often such a private thing. Showing something like this with your goals, aspirations, and motivations might indeed help each other in more ways than just creating, in more ways than we might imagine on the surface. So that is it, and I hope to see you as we journey through this hashtag Hot and Sticky. And hopefully there are quite a few of you who will be doing this with me.